Hello and welcome to the Foster Family Adventures, where this week we are at Shrewsbury Prison. We're not in trouble. It's actually a tourist attraction now. They shut as a operational prison a few years back, and now you can go around and have a look at the cells and prisoner life, and there's an execution room and all sorts of stuff. And I read that they actually do ghost tours here, so I might come back and do that, because that sounds pretty cool. And they do an escape room, but we're not doing either of them today. They do a guided tour or a self-guided tour. We're doing the self-guided tour because there was no space left on the guided tours, so it's going to be pretty exciting.
What's that about?
That is the castle. We're not going to the Shrewsbury Castle today. By the way, there's been a lot of new subscribers, so thanks for that, and also a lot of people liking and commenting, which is really good for us, because one, it helps the algorithm so we get more views, and also it helps us to know that people are enjoying the videos, because you know, we enjoy if you enjoy it, so thanks for that.
This is where all the staff members came in and they put their keys and everything, like normal stuff that they'd have, and they come through this door, and then that one will be closed, so there'll be no chance of anything going out.
Is this the airlock?
The airlock, yeah.
Sweet. A little bit of Shrewsbury Prison history. It was built in 1793, and this is an interesting bit. For years, Shrewsbury Prison, like many prisons, carried out regular executions. So that ghost tour that we were talking about earlier, I bet you it's quite exciting. That's what it used to look like back in the day. Pretty sweet.
When was the last execution?
When was the last execution? I can't remember what year. About 50s, wasn't it?
Last execution, 1961.
1961. I thought we stopped in the UK executing people in the 50s. Shows what I know. Is Manda reading the map? Oh, very good. Yeah, it's very windy because of Storm Eunice. Very clever, Manda. Some of the weapons that the prisoners create. This toothbrush has been melted and got a razor blade in it. This is a comb that's got a razor blade. It's like, you can understand where they've got a toothbrush and a comb from, but where do they keep getting razor blades from? You know what I mean?
Can you just show?
Crucifix. One where they've got a big blade stuck in the end of the crucifix. Mad. When was this? Tornado team. During a riot or hostage situation, if the prison or police riot officers are unable to control the situation, then a specialist tornado team may be called in. This group is an anti-riot squad that can be called upon to try and restore order to a prison. Yeah. In 2019, a tornado team were called to HMP Long Lartin, a Category A prison in Worcestershire. During the evening's association time, prisoners had armed themselves with a weapon called pull balls and started rioting, including pull balls, and started rioting. A tornado team were deployed to help defuse the situation. Look at all on the roof, look.
Look, there's one
Crazy.
here. This one here is a shotgun
Yeah.
that was created, and he shot through the glass, and he escaped from prison in Germany.
Really?
Yeah.
How did he create that shotgun?
So it was
That's pretty clever,
electrical
that.
charge.
What's number 4?
A pistol.
How do you make a pistol?
It's welded 2 tubes for the door barrel and attached a grip. I don't know.
Crazy. Is this a wing or a wing? It's just one of the wings. Can anyone think why they have all this netting?
Yeah,
So they can't jump up. Well, they can jump, but they can't kill themselves.
I gotta say, this.
Oh, this is the hospital. This is the hospital bit of it.
The healthcare team were made up of doctors, nurses, psychiatrists and dentists. They were responsible for administering healthcare for every prisoner within Shrewsbury Prison. Most commonly, healthcare is used for distributing medicines. This can be anything from insulin to paracetamol, asthma aids to heart medication, or administering detox programs for prisoners with drug addictions. Every morning, prisoners would form two queues outside of healthcare. One side was queuing for general medication, and this could have been up to a third of the prison population, anywhere between 100 to 130 prisoners every day. The other queue was for prisoners on detox programs who had been waiting for drug rehabilitation medication. At Shrewsbury Prison, the drug programs used were methadone or Subutex.
I've seen this woman somewhere. Fuck, she's there! We found the execution room, and here's the hanging rope. Oh god, that's grim, isn't it? Ooh, execution room. This is the third execution site here at Shrewsbury Prison. Prior to 1868, executions were carried out in public at Shrewsbury. They took place on the roof of the Gate Lodge. Spectators would stand on the surrounding streets to watch. Public executions became such a big event that there would be thousands of people gathered to view the proceeding. I mean, sick people. So this is a standard cell. Got your bunk bed, a sink, and a toilet, and a little shelf. I don't think they'd have this these days because it's not very anti-ligature, is it? But yeah, imagine being stuck in here for a few hours a day. You and someone that you might not necessarily get along with. Pretty grim. You can't even see out the window. It's where you get your dinner. I don't know if they've got one of these on each wing, I would imagine so. It's pretty small. Mannequins got no heads. Headless mannequins. Who have they been executed? This is what the cells looked like in Victorian times. Used to have hammocks. Apparently they could have up to 4 people in them Victorian cells. But this is a Victorian ladies' cell, and you notice the cot. Apparently children could stay with the women in prison for up to the age of 4, and then after which they would either go with family into an orphanage or a workhouse. Lovely. And apparently the bed in this cell is another example of the different beds they had in Victorian times. This one is called a rope bed. The ropes would be used to sleep on. When they started getting loose, they would be tightened. Fun fact, these beds were where the saying sleep tight comes from. So if your bed got loose, you just tighten them ropes up and then you sleep nice and tight. Here goes a bit of a timeline of the prison. So in 2013 it shut as a working prison, and then in 2020 BBC drama Time was filmed. Never watched that, but I don't know. But there you go back and watch it. You can say you've been there, can't we? Now it's owned by the Campbell Group and used as a tourist attraction. This is cell 203. What does it say? Cell 203 is reported to be the most haunted cell in the entire prison, considered the haunted wing. There have been many reports of unexplainable things in this wing from officers, prisoners and the public today. Ooh, so, what's this?
They saw a grey lady.
A grey lady. So, if we come back and do the ghost tour, this is where we might see a ghost. A grey lady. Spooky.
So we've locked him in the cell. The scary cell. Let's see how he holds up.
Oh, I sensed a grey lady with me then. Do you think there could have been a grey lady in there? I'm very sensitive to the spiritual world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Don't do that again. Well, we've just come out. We're probably in there for about 2 hours. The website says it'll take 2 hours, so it's probably about right.
Oh, really? Didn't feel that long.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, really. It's not something you'd instantly think of doing, but we just stumbled across it. Thought that could be quite fun, and it is a good day out. It's £10 for an adult and £7, or is it £7 or £8 for a child? So it's not bad. Afternoon out. It's well worth doing.
You can do the escape rooms and the.
I do fancy that ghost tour. That could be quite interesting. That, but yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like and a comment. And it's just about all I've got time for. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.